What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Magical Hatter. I, of course, am the Hatter, and I was thinking the other day, I talk a lot about stuff that's coming out on Disney Plus or that is out on Disney Plus, and I never have really given you guys a reason to watch Disney Plus or subscribe to Disney Plus if you're not already. So today, I've decided to make this video about 5 reasons you should be subscribed to Disney Plus. So we're kind of going to do this in a countdown style, starting with number 5. So, the number 5 reason that you should be subscribed to Disney Plus, I think, is also probably the most obvious reason: the plethora of nostalgia, especially if, like me, you're a child of the 90s, even the 80s. You can go all the way back to the 70s and 60s if you really, really want to. They have so much on there. We're talking some of their classic movies. We've got some of their newer movies. They have something for every generation gap in your family, be it the young or the old, the child, the grandparent. Somebody will find something. Everybody can find something to enjoy on Disney Plus, and for that it earns the number 5 spot. Moving right along into number 4, we have new movies. Guys, in times of Corona, we've all been on lockdown for over a year now, and yeah, things are starting to open back up and move along, especially as more and more people get vaccinated. But truth be told, a lot of businesses took a hit during this pandemic, and one of the ones that did is movie theaters. So a lot of production companies are releasing a lot of their stuff over on their respective streaming platforms. So if you are a Disney fan and you like keeping up to date with, Pixar movies and Marvel and whatever else they decide they're going to put out as far as movies go, Disney Plus is the way to be. They have been and most likely will continue releasing their content on Disney Plus. So if you want to see those new movies like Soul, which was a great movie, you want to watch that, you need Disney Plus. Alright? What's that new one out there? Raya? The newest one. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things, and you can only get it exclusively over on Disney Plus. And that's why recommendation number 4 to subscribe to Disney Plus is their movies. Which brings me to reason number 3, and this really won't be a surprise to those of you who have been watching me for a while now: Marvel. Guys, if you are a Marvel fan in any capacity, Disney Plus is where you need to be. They are releasing all their new stuff, all their new content, every build-up they have to Phase 4, or, well, technically it's the start of Phase 4, and everything prior to that they actually have the rights to. They are missing a couple things because there's, there's all these legal issues that I don't really know anything about, and I'm not going to try to get into, but they are missing certain movies because of that. But overall, if you are a Marvel fan and you want to keep up to date with the new content, we're talking shows like WandaVision, which has already actually finished and was fantastic. Yeah, it's a little slow to begin with, but if you can get by the beginning of it, it really picks up and it tells a great story, and it really sets up for the future of Marvel. Same with The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The first episode or 2 is kind of like, I don't know if I want to watch this. But it really, really picks up, and Sebastian Stan does a fantastic job as the Winter Soldier. Now, I know people who don't really care too much for, what's his name there, Anthony Mackie, the dude who plays the Falcon, but I can tell you this: I don't really know him much of an actor. I've seen a couple of things, so I don't really have an opinion one way or the other, but I do like him as the Falcon, and I think that he does a pretty good job as the character itself. And this story has developed really well, and the final episode is coming up this Friday, so if you want to get caught up on that, because I got a feeling there's some big stuff coming for it. Not only that, but in like 2 months, June, I forget the actual release, I think it's June 6th or something like that. It's in June for sure. Loki will be releasing, and that's definitely one none of us are going to want to miss, because who doesn't love a good story about the God of Mischief? And so that is why the MCU lands in number 3 on our list. Now, guys, before we get to the top 2, and speaking of subscriptions, do me a favor: if you're new here and you're enjoying my videos so far, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video to help my channel grow and to help me get out there so more people can see what we do here on the Magical Hatter. And of course, don't forget to leave me your thoughts and feelings and comments down in the comment section below. And with that, let's move on to number 2. Now, guys, as many of you who have been here for a while already know, I am a huge fan of sci-fi and fantasy, and what better thing to take the number 2 spot than the legendary space opera itself, Star Wars. That's right, guys. If you are a fan of the Star Wars universe, and I'm not talking about the mucked up newest trilogy, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about the original 6 movies, the original 3 movies, and then the 3 prequel movies, and even Rogue One. We'll throw Rogue One in there. I'll give you that bone. All right, and despite the civil war going on right now at Lucasfilm between Kathleen Kennedy and her crew and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and their people, they are putting out some great content, especially, and I'm not gonna lie, especially the stuff coming out from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. And guys, there is a ton of content coming out this summer alone. Starting May the 4th, we have Bad Batch. That in itself is a reason to get on Disney Plus, guys. But if it's not enough for you, there are also shows coming out like Ahsoka Tano series and the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. And I got a feeling that those two are definitely going to be other ones we're not going to want to miss. But for that reason, it earns the number 2 spot on my list of reasons to subscribe to Disney Plus. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 reason to get a subscription to Disney Plus is because it's Disney. Despite all of the controversies over the years and any issues or non-issues or any rumors that may have flown around about Disney, you can't deny that they have proceeded to put out high-quality content for decades, generations of families. Disney has continually put out high-quality products, high-quality content, and so for that reason, it's earned the number 1 spot on my list, because I honestly believe that whatever the future may hold on Disney Plus itself, as far as all the different franchises and Disney originals, is going to be something that everybody, old and young and anywhere in between, can honestly enjoy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Do you agree with me? Do you think Disney Plus is going to be a good streaming service to have? Do you not care? Do you like Disney? Do you hate Disney? Do you want me to keep going with Disney franchises like Marvel and Star Wars? Or do you want me to just back off and go back to only doing Harry Potter stuff? You guys just let me know down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and throw a thumbs up on the video. As always, share with your friends. And until the next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and get your vaccine so we can get back to normal.